Hello guys, welcome to our new segment known as Investment for Beginners. So here we'll basically be defining certain words, certain phrases that we use in finance and in investment, because I know sometimes we hear these words or we may talk about them without actually knowing that people would want to understand the root meaning of the word before they even watch the videos. So this will just be to help those who are beginning in their journey towards personal finance, literacy, or investing, basically to get to understand what are some of these words that people keep using, these words that they hear in social media or in main media or among friends and family. So it is just a segment. Basically, it's like a one-stop shop. You just pass by, get information, and go. So today, the first one will be what is a stock. We're going to describe or define stocks. We all the time we hear about stocks, buying, selling, but what is a stock really? A stock is simply ownership of part of a company. So this is a company, for example, with everything inside it. So you simply the company does release a part of it. And why do they do that? Why do they release parts of its shares or sell part of the company? Because they want to raise finances, they want to raise money to expand, to have more employees, to buy more equipment, to reach new markets. There are many reasons why a company would need more money. So this is the company. It releases parts of its shares to the stock exchange, which is the market, basically, the stock market. And therefore, everyone else is able to buy those shares from the stock exchange. And when you buy those shares, you now own part of this company. And therefore, its growth, maybe they pay dividends, they pay you part of the money that they get from their profits. And again, if it grows and becomes a big company, it means your shares that you bought will be worth more. Because it could be that you bought one share at $1. And when the company grows, you now have that one share, but that share is now worth $20, for example. So that's how you own companies, and that's what we mean by a stock. We also refer to them as equities. But it doesn't mean you own the whole company. You only own a tiny fraction of the company, a very tiny fraction. In companies that are quite big, like Coca-Cola and Google and Facebook and so on, you own a very tiny fraction of that company, depending on the number of shares you have. Again, you have to remember that when they release shares to the public, it may not be all the shares. They only release a number of shares decided by the board of the company. And therefore, it means that those publicly listed shares are not the whole company. There are people who own those shares individually, directly from the company, and those shares may not be listed publicly. So that's the definition of a stock. Next time, we will do something different. Maybe you can tell me in the comments which word would you want me to describe or define. Thank you.